Hello everybody and welcome to my humble little home and my pajama party. Yeah, we're definitely in our pajamas here. This onesie is going to become a little bit warm quite soon, so we'll have to disrobe. That could be fun. That could be enormous fun. Now, you know, lockdown is a challenging time for us, and I was sitting and I was thinking about how various artists might have responded to lockdown. For example, JJ, like me, DD, Debra Deats, there's a JJ, Janis Joplin, and this is, I think, how she would have done a take on lockdown. Hey, first verse, you must remember this. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all have Porsches, I must make amends. I worked hard all my lifetime, no help from my friends. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Traditionally, in lockdown, oh Lord, please have mercy and end this lockdown. I wanna get out of my PJs and gown. I'm bored and I'm lonely and I need my friends. Oh Lord, it's a bloody nightmare. When will it end? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? Dialing for dollars is trying to get me. I wait for delivery each day until 3. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? My slippers are tired, they're worn and threadbare. Don't even mention the state of my hair. My toenails are gnarly, I need a leg wax. Oh, where is my Gladys? Please let her come back. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? I'm counting on you, Lord. Please don't let me down. Prove that you love me and buy the next round. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? Oh Lord, show us mercy and end this lockdown. Well, take me in the rapture, just get me out of town. Mercy, mercy, sweet Jesus, I'm down on my knees. With tears in my brown eyes, I'm begging you, please. Well, that takes us back to about 1970. Well, not about, takes us back to 1970. And 5 years before that, we had the Jojos, the Beatles, with another song. But I'd like to tell you a little anecdote. I worked with Ringo Starr. Mr. Hairy Bottom. How do I know? Because he kept on sticking it in my face. I was his gopher at a 1976 celebrity tennis tournament here in Johannesburg. And after an hour and a half of having to study the man's hairy derriere, I decided I'd had enough. And I went to the organizers and I said to them, I'm going home. And they said, but you can't, we'll be short. Tell you what, we'll swap you. What a bonus. I ended up working with Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor. So I got the kind of help that I needed. The next song is all about changes, challenges, and not being afraid to ask for help. Alright, this is round about the time that the fire is getting nice and warm, and it's time for me to do this. I'm going to slip out of my onesie. Wait for it. Whee! More pajamas underneath. Gotcha. You thought I was going to sit here stark naked. No such luck. We're going to fly the onesie, and you can see I need a little help with getting it off, but there we are. So speaking of help, the South African Musicians Support Association link will appear intermittently on the screen. Do help, generously, because as musicians we are suffering. We are suffering. And on that note, let's get to it. And I was younger, so much younger than today. Never needed anybody's help in any way. But now those days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I find I've changed my mind, I've opened up the door. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? And now our lives have changed in so many ways. Independence seems well to vanish in the haze. But every now and then we feel so insecure. Know that I just need you like I've never done before. Come on and help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? When I was younger, so much younger than today, never needed anybody's help in any way. But now those days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I find I changed my mind, opened up the doors. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me, help me, help me. Now on the subject of help, when someone walks in through the door and your heart goes absolutely lunatic on you, it's quite nice, isn't it? This is a song that was written in the mid-90s, and this is an execution by the wonderful Moritz Lotz on the guitar. Very romantic, very gooey. So you've got a glass of wine, cheers. If you've got a rose, give it to your lady now, yeah? Very romantic, here we go. It's called God Help Me Now. Your tenderness has got me singing love songs. You magnetize my fingers to your skin. You take my pulse and raise me to a fever. God help me now, because here you come again. Inspiration, you inspire me. You bend my brain and then you hold me like a child. You bend my brain and then you hold me like a child. Remembrances of strange and ancient bonding. Feel the fire and know we are of kin. You smile and say we're gonna do this slow, babe. That suits me fine because here you come again. Oh, God help me now, I see you walking through the door. God help me now, I can't think clearly anymore. I felt you now, I felt your breath upon my face and past helping now. I'm lost in your embrace. Time and space are folded, become nothing. Your sweet eyes reflect eternity. You and me were wheeling free in limbo. God help me now, so close to ecstasy. A breath of time is all that we can cherish. So I'll probe your soul while you consider me. I cannot say I'm sure of your intentions, but then again you cannot be sure of me. But then again you cannot be sure of me. Hey. Oh, Maurice, doesn't he play like a dream? Now here is a little bit of fun. I do hope you've got your big girl panty and your big boy panties on. Here is a song by Tom Lehrer, and I'd like to read of what he announced before performing this song back in 1959. Another familiar type of love song is the passionate or fiery variety, usually in tango tempo, in which the singer exhorts his partner to haunt him and taunt him and, if at all possible, to consume him with a kiss of fire. This particular illustration of this genre is called the masochism tango. Lovely honky-tonk piano. I ache for the touch of your lips, dear, but much more for the touch of your whips, dear. You can raise welts like nobody else as we dance to the masochism tango. Let our love be a flame, not an ember. Says me that you want to dismember. Blacken my eye, set fire to my tie as we dance to the masochism tango. At your command, before you here I stand. My heart is in my hand. Ugh, ugh. It's here that I must be. My heart entreats, just hear those savage beats, and go put on your cleats and come and trample me. My soul is on fire, it's aflame with desire, which is why I perspire when we tango. You caught my nose in your left castanet, love. I can feel the pain yet, love. Every time I hear drums, and I envy the rose that you held in your teeth, low, with the thorns underneath, low, sticking into your gums. Your eyes cast a spell that bewitches. The last time I needed 20 stitches to sew up the gash that you made with your lash as we danced to the masochism tango. Bash in my brain and make me scream with pain, then kick me once again and say we'll never part. I know too well I'm underneath your spell, so darling, if you smell something burning, it's my heart. Oh, excuse me. Take your cigarette from its holder and burn your initials in my shoulder. Fracture my spine and swear that you're mine as we dance to the masochism tango. Olé! Next up, I have a song that is very close to me. It used to get up my nose, actually. But this is more my genre of music. This is the blues. Let's hear what Eric Clapton has to say on the J.J. Cale classic. I'm ready for this. If you wanna hang out, you gotta take her out. Cocaine. If you wanna get down, down on the ground. Cocaine. She don't lie, she don't lie, she don't lie. Cocaine. Kick the blues, cocaine. When your thing is gone and you wanna ride on, cocaine. She don't lie, she don't lie, she don't lie, cocaine. Here we have the famous solo. The song was fashioned by J.J. Cale in '75. And 2 years later, Eric Clapton recorded it on his Slow Hand album. Very aptly named. And the moniker has stuck. Eric Clapton, Mr. Slow Hand. Alright, I'll shut up already and let the solo play out, yeah? When your thing is gone and you wanna ride on, cocaine. But don't forget this fact, you can't get it back, cocaine. She don't lie, she don't lie, she don't lie, cocaine. Cocaine. She don't lie, cocaine. Cocaine. She don't lie, baby. Trust me, she don't lie. Enough levity for just a moment. Let's get serious, just for a little bit. SAMSA, the South African Musicians Support Association. You'll see the link appearing on the screen from time to time. Be generous. This is for our musicians who are looking for rent money, food money. Help them survive, why don't you? Let's not get tragic and cry a river over it. Let's just get proactive, shall we? This is a song that was originally written for Ella Fitzgerald for a film, but it fell through into the lap of one erstwhile elevator operator. She was a lift girl. Julie London, the beautiful Julie London. Recorded it in 1955 and went on to get a Grammy for it. This is Diana Krall's version of Cry Me a River. Now you say you're lonely. You cried the long night through. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. Now you say you're sorry for being so untrue. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head, while you never shed a tear. Remember, I remember all that you said. You told me love was too plebeian. You told me you were through with me, and now you say you love me. Well, just to prove you do, why don't you cry me a river? Go on and cry me a river. 'Cause I cried a river over you. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head, while you never shed a tear. Remember, I remember every little thing you said. You told me love was too plebeian. Ha! You told me you were through with me, and now you say you love me. Well, just to prove you do, go on and cry me a river, cry me a river. Sweetheart, I cried a river over you, yeah, yeah. I cried a river over you, I did. I cried a river over you. I cried a river over you. river with you. Now we're gonna go back to 1947, when Edith Piaf, you know already which song this is, right? Had a huge hit with La Vie en Rose. And this has been covered exhaustively, eh? Grace Jones, Andrea Bocelli, even Lady Gaga. And here it is, in my best French for you. Des yeux qui font bas sur les mers, un rire qui s'ouvre sur sa bouche. Voilà la porte à sa retouche, de l'homme à quel j'appartiens. Quand il me prit dans ses bras, il me parlait tout bas. Je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça fait quelque chose. Il est tendre dans mon cœur, on n'est pas des bonheurs dont j'ai connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, la journée pour la vie. Et dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sens en moi mon cœur qui bat. I thought that love was just a word they sang about in songs I heard. It took your kisses to reveal that I was wrong and love is real. Hold me close and hold me fast, this magic spell you cast, it is la vie en rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see la vie en rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be la vie en rose. La 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 la, la 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 la, la la la. There we are. La vie en rose. Life is like a rose. Now this little ditty, this little burlesque number, is courtesy of Denny Lerouette on the bass guitar. It's just bass and voice. It's quite an old song. Peggy Lee recorded it in 1974. It was written by a man by the name of Gary Tigerman, from the male perspective. But it was Mary Coughlin who did her own take on it, inspired me to do a South African version. This is a song called I Want to Be Seduced. I think I need this rose. Hold on. Come on, baby. There we are. I'm ready now. I wanna be seduced. I want a man to take me out to dinner. I wanna see his eyes get moody, entertaining thoughts of what flirting's gonna do. I wanna be real cool. I want him to think about getting me right into bed, have a chat about the Magna Carta, quantum physics, and something that Medeba said. I might demur politely, but very slightly, if he tries to fondle my knee. But I'm relatively certain I'll compromise if I know me. I wanna be seduced. I want a man to talk to me suggestively. Like to hear him say he'll be with me tomorrow morning, drinking hot rooibos tea. I want him to make me laugh. I want him to make a point of touching me when we talk, leaving all the jealous girls at the bar to mumble in their beer and gulp. You know it only happens when I'm napping, nodding in reverie. No, I'll find a man who wouldn't mind seducing right from the minute that we've been introduced. I'm sure I'll find a man who wouldn't mind seducing me. Alas, I lack the other end of the scale. I want to be seduced, I just sang. Now here's a song that's very close to my heart. Because everyone I fall in love with buggers off. They leave. Well, on the subject, how do you make a duck blue? You put it in the oven until its bill withers. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. It's not warm when he's away. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. This house just ain't no home anytime he goes away. I wonder this time where he's gone. I wonder if he's gone to stay. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. This house just ain't no home anytime he goes away. I know, 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 I know. Ain't gonna leave this young thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. Oh, only dark skies every day. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. This house just ain't no home anytime he goes away. Anytime he goes away. Anytime he goes away. Anytime he goes away. I solo mio. Time to move on. Yeah. We're going to do some more original music now. This is a fabulous song, I think, anyway. It's called Devil's Breath. It was inspired originally by the wind from the gold mine dumps. Devil's Breath, it's called. It started off on the balcony of my Yeovil flat, listening to the whistling wind. I was then asked to do a spot as a stunt woman. Yes, yours truly was a stunt woman for 3.5 years in the Namib in Namibia. And it was fabulous. I was asked by the director of the film, one Richard Stanley, to write a theme song. We then fell out because he thought he could fall into the sack with me, but I was already taken, alas, alack. So the song sat for a little while and fermented. But guess what? A little bird told me that it may well be incorporated into a film after all. It's a narrative, and I hope you enjoy it with me. Johannesburg is filled with gold dust. Ooh, what evil sings, it is the devil's breath upon the gust. See a digger rise through the shimmering, leaves no shadow upon the sand. A hand is raised as if in welcome. Crescent steel glints in the other hand. His haunting will draw you near till your heart is in your mouth. Wordless warning leaves you aching. What is the mystery of the South? Johannesburg is filled with gold dust. Ooh, what evil sings, it is the devil's breath upon the gust. There's a sentinel out on the white sand, knows exactly why you came, like the millions who came before you, in quest of fortune, in quest of fame. Reality in charge about the red sun, you mop the fever from your brow. Egoli is gnawing at your conscience, you're addicted, conflicted now. Dust of gold playing upon the hot wind, teasing gently at your thighs, becomes relentless and then mocking, then assaults your throbbing eyes. You see a digger rise through the shimmering, leaves no shadow upon the sand. A hand is raised as if in welcome. Crescent steel glints in the other hand. Johannesburg is filled with gold dust. Ooh, what evil sings, it is the devil's breath upon the gust. Alas, alack, 'tis time that I should leave you with my final song. My final song. We've done Janis Joplin, we've done the Beatles, we've done Tom Lehrer, we've done Eric Clapton, we've done Diana Krall, we've done Edith Piaf, we've done Bill Withers, and we're next up going to listen to a song by Robert Zimmerman, aka Bob Dylan. It's been covered by Avril Lavigne, Randy Crawford, Brian Ferry of Roxy Music, Eric Clapton, and my least favorite version, Aerosmith, with all respect. My best version of this song was done by Ladysmith Black Mambazo, with Dolly Parton singing the lead vocal. Unbelievable. Now, kitties, will you behave yourselves? They're scratching on their scratch post. That's what you hear in the background. Thank you for joining me in my home and having a pajama party with yours truly, Debs. It's been fun. It's kind of sad to have to go, but the pipes can only do so much. But you know, every time I venture this song, I dedicate it to soldiers. And my heart squeezes as I say that, because my late brother, who passed at 57 years of age, was a professional soldier, a mercenary. A very sad, but very special breed. I remember him as a poet and a gentleman. But let's get to the music, shall we, before I become overwhelmed. Yeah, no one. Yeah, no two. Yeah, no three. But she's not playing. She's gonna play. Any moment now, mark my words. Oh, don't forget SAMSA. The link is on the screen. Be sure to donate generously to our musicians. Thank you. Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock with me. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Mama, put my guns in the ground, please. I can't shoot them anymore. That long black cloud is coming down, and it feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, 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 knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, 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 feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. And on that very emotional and slightly sad, well, very sad actually, note for me, thanks for visiting with me. I'd like to introduce you to Tequila Rose. This is a portrait done of yours truly when she was all of 27 years of age, by a wonderful artist and very, very good buddy, Michael Patrick Anderson. He's a phenomenal artist, not as prolific as I'd like him to be, but I'm the proud owner of one of his works. Don't forget SAMSA. Give generously, please. The South African Musicians Support Association. Alas, alack. Time for me to go. Fluit, fluit. My story's uit. Good night.